We are on our way down to STK for the happy hour there. So when we went to Blue Ribbon last night, we just got everything on the happy hour menu. And this restaurant has 6 items that are $7 each. So we're gonna do the same thing. We are opening the restaurant. They just put the door open with a table out. So we're heading in for happy hour and we will show you this mixed review restaurant and what we think about it. This bread has blue cheese butter on top. Oh my gosh. John is starting with a mojito and I'm getting the spiced watermelon. So I think we're each gonna try 2 drinks here. But that looks really good. Did she tell you what the oil was?
She didn't say truffle.
Not truffle, which is good. We don't like truffle oil. So far, it is not too loud in here. Granted, it's only 4:15, so maybe it gets louder when a DJ comes, but right now it's just music playing. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me because it's probably copywritten, but this is beautiful and it's not too loud, and so far so good. Thank you.
Isn't that beautiful?
Awesome, thank you. See your mojito.
I see it.
And this is the spiced watermelon.
And I have to say they've been a lot quicker than a lot of these menus.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh. If you've ever had one of those Mexican candy suckers that's like watermelon candy with the chili powder on top of it, that's exactly what this tastes like. You want to try it? You gotta get some of the salt.
Oh, it's like a watermelon sour almost.
Yeah. Really good. I'm gonna get through this. I like that the waitress told us the strawberry cobbler is basically just strawberry puree. Not to do that.
We just had.
This is the Lil Bergen truffle fries, my portion of it. There's actually 5 fries, but we don't like truffle, so.
It's not a super heavy truffle.
Yeah.
And it's very fried, very light, bright and crispy fried.
So he tried the beef tartare, and he said the one at Blue Ribbon was better, but it's still good. This is the grilled chimney filet.
It's very good treatment. It's very good meat. It's nice.
So our next round of drinks, I'm getting the Dirty Pearls, which is a dirty martini with blue cheese olives. And John is getting the Bullfighter because it's made with Glenmorangie, which is a 10-year edition. And that has Glenmorangie, Cinzano Sweet Vermouth, and Cherry Hearing, which I don't know what the other stuff is, but he loves that. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of cocktail they make out of it. This is the salmon slider.
This is actually, other than I was here, I think this is the most sort of chefy unique. It's pretty unusual. It's very, very good.
We're waiting for our second round, and then we'll have the shrimp. And there are strips of beef in that tartare, which is different from the Blue Ribbon one. So far, John, I think he has a good point. This stuff is very, like, traditional food. Done well. But we have to keep in mind that every dish that we had yesterday was about 3 times the price of the ones we're having here. These are $7 plates.
At happy hour.
At happy hour. And at happy hour in Blue Ribbon, they were 12 to 18, depending. So, I don't know. I mean, we need to keep that in perspective. But I personally, if I was coming to a happy hour, I would choose Blue Ribbon over this. Also because the cocktails are so much more unique and awesome. Yeah. So there's John's Glenmorangie.
It's the Bullfighter. Which ordinarily would be sacrilege to make a drink with scotch, but okay, I'm a fan. That's good.
Good. And then here's my dirty martini.
Augments the scotch. It
Doesn't complement it, it changes it?
complements it.
Okay.
This is so far the best drink yet.
Here in this restaurant. Oh, oh. Well, yeah.
But I mean,
I'm less of a Glen Martin GA person, but yeah. Okay, here is the Dirty Pearls, I think it's called. I love a blue cheese olive martini, so you really can't go wrong with that. We have two things left to try, which is this jalapeno shrimp cocktail and the miso glazed Chilean sea bass. So John's gonna plate up his shrimp and try it.
Cocktail and like there's some ceviche flavors to it.
The final thing, John's gonna split it. Chilean sea bass.
Or racefish. Japanese tones to it.
John is getting a final drink, which is the French Love. He asked the waitress French Love or the El Toro Rojo, and she recommended the French Love. I'm still working on this. And what do you think of the happy hour compared to Blue Ribbon, especially?
Oh, well, this is fantastic. This is much more upbeat, relaxed.
Interestingly, it's a brighter environment,
Yeah.
which everything I read said this was a dark place, but
The other way
compared to
around.
Blue Ribbon,
Yeah.
I mean, this is twice as bright. And it's not as loud as we thought.
Very, very pleasant, and actually, the decor is spectacular. It really is very nice.
We both agree that
Scene is very nice.
we would not want to come here for the dinner. Like a plate of dinner is going to cost more than this whole happy hour menu that we ordered combined.
One plate.
Yeah.
No drinks.
And like John said, this is very
the surf and turf is $150.
yeah. They have a seafood platter that I think is like $80 something per person. Anyway, John said this is very based on atmosphere, which it is. If you want to be here for the atmosphere, why not come for happy hour? Because you get the same experience at a quarter of the price. There's the French Love. Cheers.
Okay, that's an interesting cocktail.
Let's try.
That is a very interesting cocktail. I'm a fan of that.
It's so sparkling.
Yes.
Wow.
It's champagne, Hendrix, and grapefruit. I think it is.
Yeah, very good. I've had one on a cruise before. It didn't taste like that. It was also darker. That's very nice. So look at all these plates that we tried were $7 and each drink was $11, and we are getting out of here for half the price that we paid last night at Blue Ribbon. So if you're budget conscious, this would be where you want to come. And John just said you would want to be more discerning about the cocktail selection because you really can't go wrong at Blue Ribbon from our experience. But here,
Well, you can't find nearly everything at Blue Ribbon is just an unusual, amazing, first-class concoction of alcohol, libations. Here, it's just solid drinks. This was a very solid martini. Most of the other, just a very solid
mojito, solid. Yeah, but it's not like something you have never had.
But you've had that's right.
Just keep that in mind. You're going to get out of here for half the price you would in Blue Ribbon and be very happy with what you had. It just won't be something you've never had. We just came out from STK, and honestly, we agree that we're really glad we didn't cancel this reservation because we thought about it after reading reviews and talking with people here. And it was not.
It's too dark, too loud.
Yeah, that you wouldn't be able to hear each other. Not only were we able to hear each other, we had a conversation with the table next to us about what they were going to order and what the best drinks were. I mean,
happy hour is the way to go, though. This was terrific. I mean, it really was a flight, really good food. Everything was really good. Money no object. This is a great steak and burger joint with a really nice upscale attitude and upscale decor. Beautiful decor. But I don't think it was, it didn't feel that anything was startling out of the blue that I've never had before.
Right. Like the way that you put it, it's traditional favorites done right. And Maybe it gets darker and louder in there as the night progresses, because we just went in at 4 and we got out at 5. So maybe, but honestly, if that's the case, then go at 4 o'clock, because you get the best experience. You can hear each other, you can see what's going on around you, and talk to your table mates and the people at the table next to you. $130 out the door, including tip, and we tried everything on the happy hour menu, plus he had 3
5
cocktails
drinks?
and I had 2.
Yeah.
So we're just, I mean, you just can't go wrong.
Big
And
pants.
to have
this was done right.
that price for 5 cocktails on the strip, just 5 cocktails alone should cost you $100. Anyway, we're fans. We would recommend going, and we probably have to leave a review saying that we didn't think it was too loud, it wasn't too dark. It was a really nice place. So.
Agreed.